We have such an amazing video today. Listen, we are live, we are lit. It is Friday. And if you are here, you know how it goes with the Ask Daily show. Definitely say hello, let me know that you're here. And yeah, all of that jazz, right? Say hello. I want to know that you're here. If you are watching the replay, definitely hashtag replay crew so I can come say hi to you because that's what I want to do, right? So, guys, listen, we have a case study today. I'm super excited about this one because I love Tabitha Brown. And if you don't love Tabitha Brown, I don't know what's wrong with you, right? So if you don't know who Tabitha is, you're probably living under a rock, right? And so if you have any comments or anything that you want to say during this show, definitely leave them down below. I'm going to read the comments after. You guys know how I do. I love engaging with you guys. But today we have some juicy things to get into. So listen, let me just turn my computer down a little bit. Right? Hello, guys. Definitely say hello if you are here. Let me know you're here. Okay, so good evening. So let me ask you guys something. Can you imagine that it's only a year that Tabitha Brown published a video that completely changed her life, right? And let me tell you something, like looking at her journey, because I've had a seat, man. I've been looking at her, and it's been such an amazing and life changing view in this front seat that we all have. But there are some lessons in here that I want us to really all dive into and just tune into because they're so essential and they are lessons that we can definitely use for ourselves as well, right? And so we're going to look at the video and we're going to dissect the video and we're going to also dissect a few things. I've been so obsessed with Tab for a long while, and even looking at the journey that she's taken as it pertains to video content, because you guys know that is one thing that I am in love with. I'm breaking this down completely, right? So if you don't know who I am, I'm Zaylee Barclay. I am a video marketing coach. I love teaching people how to get confident on camera, how to sell on camera, and how to really create opportunities by getting on camera. Video content is such a thing, girl. It is such a game changer. I was having a few conversations today with a few people, well, about how powerful video is. And so I've been teaching in the online space about video since 2015. I can't tell you guys how much I love video content, and I can talk about it over and over and over, but I believe that video content is a way for us to really show ourselves, our personalities, to change our lives, to monetize our minds. Whatever you have in here, you can monetize it. But video gives us a platform to just bring people in, like pull people in and to really, really share even more about us and what we're able to offer and nurture people into that sale. Right? Are you with me? Let me know if you're with me down in the comments. So, I want to share some key takeaways for you to implement in your own video strategy so that you're able to, reap the benefits and rewards of getting on camera. So, all right, guys. So, you guys see me, hitting my phone here. I'm getting into my notes just so that I can make sure that I'm staying on track. Actually, that's what it is. So listen, the thing about me is I really love helping business owners or people who have the ambition or intent to actually monetize their expertise on camera, right? So if you're doing everything, but you're looking for a bigger audience and you're looking for more people that you can get in front of and all that jazz, you're looking to really increase your income, you're in the right place, because what I'm going to share today is definitely some juicy stuff that you can implement, right? And so in me helping you to get confident on camera, it helps me to really help you to be more strategic, to be more organized with your video content creation, and just help you build, market, and sell even your online courses on camera as well, right? So we're gonna dive into a few things that's gonna help you guys understand how you are able to do that, even if you're starting today. But we're using Tabitha's story just as a starting point and case study. And I'm gonna share my screen a bit, so look out for that, right? All right. So guys, listen, today we're talking about the person, or I want to say she's so multi-talented and multifaceted Tabitha Brown. She's just an amazing person, right? Let me know if you know who Tab is down in the comments, because I want to know if you know, right? And so Tab is, I would say, and she's an all-round amazing individual, but I think she used to do stand-up at one point, definitely acting, right, and auditioning. And so now she is what we consider a social media influencer or a superstar. I have a TikTok star here, right? So so I want to share just how she really used video in order to catapult her career. And I want to share this because there might be someone watching this video, who knows that they want to create video content, but they're probably afraid of doing so. So if that's you, that's okay. We're going to dive into some things today. And so Tab recently shared, so this is what got me into wanting to share this video. Recently, Tab shared a post on Instagram, and she shared this post and said, guys, this is the video that completely changed my life. And when I saw it, I was like, I have to share this with my people. I got to get on here and share this with my people because this is such a good learning it's a good lesson for us, right? And so when she used this video, she ended up generating, I think, over 20 million views on that video. And we're going to look at that video, right? And I'm going to dissect it and talk about like what she did and, all of those things. And I think that most of what she did was, part of it was intentional, and I'll share that with you, like how it was intentional. But parts of it, even when I look at video as a strategist, some of the things I would love to talk to her so that I can find out, but we're going to dissect it. We're going to dissect it. But parts of the things that she did in that viral video, I feel like they worked so well for her, right? So this video definitely changed a lot for her, right? And so she used the fame from this video to create a different life for herself and for her family, her amazing family. They all have careers that I feel like, because she is shining, they're able to sprout and do their own thing. And it started with a video, guys, off of one video. So she wanted to grow her career, and she was able to do so, but in such an unconventional way, especially for someone being in the industry, right? So when you're in the industry, I feel like industry people kind of look down at social media people or social media models or influencers. And so I know that she had a struggle kind of with that at first, but listen, social media is a tool. It is a marketing tool for all of us to use. So I just want you to keep that in mind, right? And so there are takeaways and lessons that we can all take from Tab's journey. So let me tell you something. And I'm going to share these videos down below for references in case you want to dive into them. But Tab started, she's from the South. You guys know I'm from New York. So she's from the South. And so in her journey, I knew that at a certain point she moved to LA to pursue a career in entertainment, right? And so I think she said in 2016, 2017, she was going through a really tough time in life, marriage, kids, all the things, and most of all in health. So in that time, Tab became a vegan, right? And so in becoming a vegan, she was going through it. Before all of this happened, she shared a point where, things were really not going well for her. And she had this dream, right? And she dreamt, listen to what she dreamt, guys. She dreamt that she was on a stage on TV, like she was on a TV show. But listen to what she dreamt. She dreamt that she was being herself on camera, meaning she was not hiding her accent. You guys know I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. And for me, my accent comes out when I'm super excited. But I used to hide my accent for so many years. Transparency moment, right? Because there's a standard that we feel like we have to live up to. So Tab dreamt that she looked beautiful. She looked amazing. She was being herself. She was being her true self. She was speaking with her accent, which she does now, which is so amazing. And so she was saying that in this dream, she was on television, meaning she was influencing millions of people. She had a position of, oh my gosh, hello, of reverence, like you're on television. And so she said she woke up the next morning and she said, another thing that she said that really stood out to me is that her dreams mean a lot to her. And she said there was a time that she was ashamed of talking about how important her dreams are. And you know, there are things that are kind of quote unquote taboo for us to talk about, but we all know things. We all have things that we're not outrightly talking about. So for Tab, one of those things was her dreams. And so now she shares about it confidently, but before it's probably something that she had hidden, right? And so she said that she was speaking to God and she said, Lord, like, what is this dream about? Because I saw myself on TV. Like, what's this about? What is this all about? What's going on with this? She said, maybe you gave me the wrong dream or this wasn't for me. And she said she stood there, guys. And let me tell, this is when I started hollering. She said, God said to her, um, you need to start making videos. Guys, I kid you not. This might sound crazy coming from me. So I'm going to link that video down below after I get off this live. But she said that God told her, you need to start making videos. And she pushed back and she said, well, Lord, like only people who, are, social media people make videos, and in the industry, or people who are auditioning and things like that, they don't really do social media videos. And I totally get that because it really is a thing. Her thought process really is a thing. And she said she got the message again. She said, he said that, she said, he said, you hear me? She said, he said that yesterday you told me, that whatever you want me to do, I will do. And today you're pushing back on this thought of videos. So she said, okay, Lord, so I'm going to do these videos. Guys, can I just tell you? Now, she said she was afraid of doing videos because um she could like the impact. Like when you create content like that, you have a real message, you can impact thousands or even millions of people. Like today she's impacting millions of people, right? And that's kind of scary for us sometimes, right? Like it's a scary thing, like putting yourself out there, right? But listen, I always tell you guys, you put yourself in a position of power when you decide to get on camera. There's nothing like it, I promise you, especially when you decide to be yourself and you decide to really just walk in your true purpose. So, along this whole journey, she went through her health scare, and then her daughter mentioned that she should watch What the Health. So she said, and this video that I'm talking about, I need to share it with you guys. But what I loved about what she said is when she first started, she didn't know what she was sharing. And we're going to go through that because we're going to do a little snooping on the back end. But she said she didn't know what she was talking about. First, she just started uploading random videos until she watched What the Health, and she asked her family to go through a 30-day vegan journey with her, right? So a challenge of 30 days. And so she said by day 10, her headaches, they were gone. So listen, I'm sharing all this because it's leading up. Follow me here, guys. I promise it'll make sense, right? So she started sharing her vegan journey, and guys, like we're gonna go back and we're gonna look at it, but it's so powerful. The changes that happened for her, especially so she was doing stand up before this happened, and then after, we have to remember that Tab is also an actress, and now we can look on her social and see all of the amazing opportunities, her voice, just her being her genuine self. She recently did something with Calm where she's doing a lullaby kind of meditation. You guys know I love me some meditations, and so those kind of things are things that even being on TV. She's on Good Morning America. She's on Ellen. Like all of these opportunities. She now has her Donna's recipe line for her hair. Like so many things are going on for her now. And these opportunities have now sprouted from this thing. And she did not start this thing with the intention to go viral, but she was able to leverage it. And like I said before, change her life and the life of her, her family. Let me know if you're with me in the comments. Let me know. Let me know if you're with me. Let me know if you're following what I'm saying, right? And so, listen, let's get into it because this is only almost a year ago where she said her life completely changed, right? So now we are going to dive into the video. So just stick with me here. We are going to dig into this video so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right. So let's get into a juicy screen share. And, we are gonna flow together. All right, I see a yep, meaning that you guys are here with me. you're getting it, you're in the middle of the goodness that I'm sharing. So let me get into a good old screen share, and y'all see Tab on the screen, right? And so here is what she said, and this is the post that I'm talking about. So Tab said 1 year ago on TikTok, right? Over and over 20 million views later, this video took an amazing journey and changed my life. And then she asked, "Who found me through carrot bacon?" Right. So this was so fire of her. And so I hope you guys can hear
I'm
it.
about to make carrot bacon. You need a shaver. Then you shade it like so, like that. You see how it looks real thin? Now you got a few strips, but you know what? If you want more than this, do that, because that's your business. You're going to need some liquid smoke, maple syrup. Don't call it a comeback, honey. He been here for years. Garlic powder, smoked paprika, and a little bit of this onion powder with pepper. Like so, like that. To mix this all up, because this is your seasoning. And this is your concoction for the carrots to turn it into the bacon. Then put the bacon in there. Make sure it get thoroughly seasoned. You can leave it in there for about 2 minutes or so. Put it in your air fryer or your oven. 380 for 5 minutes. Take it out and baby, you got some bacon in there. Let's check the crunch. Listen real good. Yep.
Okay, so this is what I want to know. Have you guys seen this video before? So I think you just saw that video on my screen, but like, have you seen the video before? So I want to know that. Now, let's break down. Let me know in the comments. Exactly. Somebody said this. I think this is how I found her too. Right? Guys, let's break this video down because there's so much in this video that I really want to get into. Right. The first thing that I want to share is it's micro content. So it's TikTok content. It's micro content. It's really simple. It's nothing over the top or highly produced. I mean, sis took her phone and probably, made this video in her kitchen. Right. So that's the part about it. Now, the second thing is the video is super simple, and the idea is what's out of the world. Right. And when I say the idea is out of the world, we're going to dive deeper into this, but the idea of carrot bacon is like, girl, what? Carrot bacon? What are you talking about? So for me, when I think about that, I'm thinking, well, oh my gosh, like carrot bacon, like first of all, I'm thinking, well, how does that taste? Like, what in the world is carrot bacon? Let me know down in the comments if you would try carrot bacon. Like, it's such an out of this world thing. It's so simple, yet it's so insane. Now, what I want to touch on is the second thing. The video was created for vegans. So sometimes we're confused, and I talk to you guys about niching all the time and remembering your purpose and what you were put here for and what is your message. Tab was not concerned with giving everybody everything. She created this carrot bacon video for vegans because she's a vegan. So that was who she probably wanted to share with, right? And so that's the super cool part. Like, she wanted to really share how someone that is vegan can have the satisfaction of bacon in their lives still, not feel like they're missing out on anything. So this is where I always tell you guys, you got to create for a specific person. Although, she could have tried to figure out, well, how can I cater to everybody? This one video attracted people who are vegan and wanted to make carrot bacon. And half of us here in the comments don't even eat carrot bacon or aren't vegan, but we're still following Tab's journey. Do you get what I'm saying here? Be yourself, right? The third thing that really hit me in this video was that Tab really was herself. I hear her down south accent, which I absolutely love. I love to hear her say a few things, like when she says, well, that's your business, or when she says, oh, like so, like that. Like, just there's so many things that she says that I absolutely love. And when we're thinking about our brands, there are things that we can plug into our brands and even our video content that people are used to that we say over and over, but it's really special to us, or things that we like or don't like that is really special to us. I tell you guys about being polarizing all the time. And when I say polarizing, it doesn't even have to be in a mean way. It means that Tab is vegan and she's just not here for meat, and that's fine, right? And so those things add elements to your brand, business, video content, marketing strategy, sales strategy. It really helps people remove, like, okay, Zaylee is for me, Zaylee's not for me, kind of thing. And I absolutely love that. Yes, I love when she says like so, like that as well, or like so. And so those things are so unique to her. And even though there are millions of other people who probably say that, because Tab took the chance of being on camera, we know her for saying that. Right. And so that's what I want you to remember. Also, her personality, the things that she does. She's such a fun person. She's such a bright person. Other parts or aspects of her personality is when she gets on camera, she's not always made up. Sometimes she looks cute, sometimes she doesn't. Earrings are also a part of her personal brand. Like, she'll wear different earrings and plug the small business owner who probably made them. There are so many things that she does right, and she does these things over and over. So she's not only showing in that kind of instance that, well, I'm here because you're supporting me, but she gives that support back. This was such a perfect brand to do a case study on, because I feel in such alignment with the way she carries herself and the things that she does, right? So I just wanted to share those things. I also love, this is another thing that Tab does really well. She shows her face, guys. She shows her face. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's not only, this is what she does, right? So if we break down the video, she starts with what she's doing and she shows you how to do it, right? So she shows you what she's doing, she shows you how to do it. Then after, what she does is, like, she shows you the process of making it. So education, right? She's infusing her personality and education into it. Now, the other thing that she does is she tastes her own food, right? So she tastes whatever she's gonna have, and she shows you her face and her expression, and she says, "Oh Lord, we thank you," right? Like, or she tells you how good it is. And those things are elements of, and she's doing this in a probably 15-second video. She's giving you so much personality, so much education, a reason to come back. Like, why wouldn't I follow this woman? You get what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to break this down for you guys because it's such an amazing thing. And when she said, like, this is the video that completely changed my life, like, I didn't say it, guys. She said it. This video changed her life. And the fact that she asked God, like, God, what does this dream mean? And he said, do videos. It blew my mind, right? So simple things like that. I just want you guys to take into, just take into context all of the things that I'm saying. And these are things that I teach all of the time. Now, here's what I want to do now. I want to go on the back end, and I kind of also want to just go into Tab's video journey. So this is us doing a little snooping, girl, because we got to get into it. So from what I can see, Tab started creating videos 10 years ago, right? I'm like, Tab, because that's the homie. I just love her so much. And so, like, we're talking about, when she started creating videos, TikTok wasn't around, because we can see that she started around the 10 years ago mark, right? So she was just sharing, things, my dog and kid and ducks in our pool. And then she started sharing, about Choice's first softball game. And isn't Choice so beautiful? Her whole family is beautiful to me. Like, oh my gosh. And then we can see this video is so simple. Quest Brown laughing. Now, I'm sure that some of these videos garnered more views when people became obsessed with who Tab was, right? Yes, 10 years ago. So if you're waiting to start your video journey, I encourage you not to think about perfection, but to think about showing up. So we can see that she took a few breaks in between. But here we have 8 years ago, 8 years ago. And this was really her just showing you her kids. Now, in the video that I'm talking about, that I'm going to link below this video, you can see that she started here with the vegan journey, right? Or it could be maybe, oh, somewhere around here when Beyond Burgers go on sale. So probably around here, she stopped sharing kind of family stuff because she wanted to share this journey. Now, I want to tell you that there are a few things that she said or misconceptions that she thought, you know, about when she heard about being vegan. So one of them was that she thought it was only a journey that white people took. And then she started talking about, she didn't know that, people could really just live off of eating plants and eating plant-based foods and things like that. And when you conquer something, which she did, she reached back to teach the people behind her. So she wasn't this amazing vegan chef, and she still isn't this world renowned educated vegan chef. Like, and what I'm saying is that she didn't go to school for, to be a chef, but she's teaching, she's on TV showing us how to make vegan meals, guys. You don't have to be formally educated, or what's the word, like, professionally. You guys know where I'm coming from. It's nothing like that. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So because she stuck to her vegan journey, her headache disappeared, her health issues disappeared, she wanted to reach back and share with other people. And so I just want to break that down for you. So now I think here is where she first went kind of viral, or even probably here, the vegan chickpea salad tastes like tuna, right? And when I look at this, I can definitely see a few keywords that probably would have ranked her, or in this time was when, and this was 3 years ago, right? So we see that in that time of starting 10 years ago, she took a break, right? And so she got back into it 3 years ago, and this video had 52K views. So she was speaking about something really specific and something that people are probably searching for, like vegan tuna salad. Like, I think it's spelled tuna, like Tun NAH, I think. Probably having a brain fart, but it means that it's not tuna, it's tuna, right? And so so she created that video, and then she reviewed a sandwich that I think Whole Foods, I could be wrong, sure, they used to sell the TTLA sandwich, and because it was kind of a thing and everybody loved it, she thought, well, you know what, I'm going to taste this thing and I'm going to review it. This video has 162K views, and this was done in her car, more than likely, because we can see the format is more of a portrait format than landscape. Or even like when we look at the other videos, these, when she started at that 3-year mark, we're more of a portrait landscape, meaning like, like how you hold your phone, than landscape. So we kind of see that Tab was kind of preparing for TikTok, because listen, God don't play. He probably, just told her, use what you have, okay? So we can kind of see that she was just using her phone, and she just started sharing. She just started sharing her journey, sharing. Now, we could see that we went from 3 years into 2 years, right? Doesn't mean that she was sharing consistently, but she stayed along the journey of sharing. And so you can look at the things that did better for her. For example, we can look at this simple vegan. Now, what I want you guys to look at also is that the parts of, or the videos that did better were keyword videos, meaning that I'm seeing vegan, I'm seeing, like words that we can really, like, people are probably searching for these things. So I want you to take note of that, or take notice of that, right? And so, yes, Anthony, use what you have. And so we can see that the videos that have more views, she definitely had, more keywords in them, or more searchable words. Now here we see that this one had 341K views. And when we look at this, exactly, Sparkle After 40, you said it was Whole Foods. Okay, I was like, I'm not sure if I remember correctly. But yes, that was the first video I saw of her as well. And when we look at that, we realize that video was a few years ago. Okay, that video was 3 years ago. But look at this. Now, in looking at this with you guys, I can kind of see how the other video went viral because here, I wonder if anyone ever dug this deep. You guys know how we do on this channel, okay? So now I'm seeing that because I was wondering about the strategy of why that video went viral. 2 years ago, she shared vegan carrot hot dogs. Huh. And that kind of probably picked up more steam than anything on her channel had ever picked up from what I see here, right? So vegan carrot hot dogs here, and that was 2 years ago. Obviously, she shared that 1 year ago, the carrot bacon went viral. And when I think about those two topics, they're kind of similar, but one is long form video content because I can't see how this video is an hour or an hour and something long, right? But the TikTok video was 15 seconds or 60 seconds, right? I'm not too sure exactly how long it was. If she could have put it on Instagram, more than likely it was 15 seconds. And so look at this. So vegan roasted veggie bowl. We can still see those views are in the thousands because of the keywording and the SEO, guys. So listen, we get into 2 years and she's still doing very well. And she's probably kind of figuring out a cadence here with the content of it all. And so she was really consistent. So I'm not too sure when she got this message from God that she needed to start doing videos, but we can see that in this 2 year span, there were more videos, but she was also more focused on sharing her vegan journey, right? And so we go into, her sharing the journey. We're still in 2 years. Can you imagine that? And then, wow, guys, look at that. We're still scrolling. We're still seeing 2 years. And I'm looking for a 1 year ago mark, which was right here, right? And it's still vegan content that was doing well for her. And so, wow, that is so insane. So this was a year ago. And this is when she, and there's so many personal parts of her story that she shares, which just keeps us connected to Tab's journey and her story. And because of this, it's kind of like we want to see what's going on, we want to see what's happening. And even though she was getting views off of, being vegan and things like that, we can also see that she's sharing other aspects of her life. Or even when you go vegan, she was reviewing Tom's aluminum-free natural deodorant. Like, look at these things. Like, I'm just so excited. and so as we keep scrolling, we kind of can see just a flow of, obviously, if we go on to TikTok, we will see, videos around that year mark that probably did even better. But these are a year ago. Now, what I want to show is that she started branching out or back into family content, kind of, like Tab and Chance, husband and wife tag. So adding other elements of who she is back into her channel, which is initially where she started, right? And so I always tell you guys, there's always a chance to dive back into, no pun intended, a chance to dive back into your purpose when you grow your channel and you become known for something specific. So, as she grew, obviously the viral moment happened on TikTok, but we can see here where she had other videos go viral as well, right? And so looking at Tab's journey, just of her getting into video content and using a video to completely change her life, like that is so powerful. So obviously now we're scrolling through the same 1 year ago mark. So that means that she became really consistent 2 years ago, right? But she was also like, hey, why not use other platforms, kinds of things like TikTok is popping, let me see what happens on there, kind of thing. Or even now, I follow her on Instagram where I feel like she has even more of a brand than on TikTok. I could be super wrong, but I love how she, stayed with her landscape videos that was working for her. As it pertained to her YouTube channel. And then she started creating series. And this is where I talk to you guys about consistency a lot, because she started doing she has a series that she did with her husband called Fridays with Tab and Chance. And that started making her accountable for showing up live. So I'm showing you guys different elements of the brand that she's created. And so when you know that Tab is going live on Fridays at a specific time, you want to tune in so that you can actually see what that's like. And that gives you, it's kind of like I go live on Fridays at 7 p.m. Central. But you guys know that, when you do that, it gives your people a time and place to commune or to come together. And there's nothing more special than that, right? But in doing that, and then I think she did Very Good Mondays, I believe, with Choice, her daughter. But it just gives you a point of contact with your audience. And just looking at her journey and what she's been able to accomplish, whew, it's so much goodness. So let me know what you guys think about this whole journey or this case study in the comments. Like, what would you want to see? Like, did we break this down enough? Tell me how you feel about Tab's journey. Are you following her journey still? I want to know. Like, I'm just so mind blown by it all. But in seeing that initial video, I was like, oh, we need to break this down on the channel because it's so interesting to look at when this started happening, the traction, listening to her story, and infusing that with what is happening in present day, where she has multiple business endeavors and businesses. And I always tell you guys, attention is currency, meaning that it took her a while, but she definitely figured out how to monetize her success and how to continue doing what she actually loves, because I think she's actually in this season of The Shy. There's so much happening for Tab, and I'm so excited to look at her journey. And I just thought that this would be a really good teaching moment for us to just get together on this Friday and dive into it. So listen, I want to know if you liked this kind of video. Did you get anything from it? Would you like to see more case studies? For me, it just made me just think like, I want to really dive into the back ends of things with you guys, just so that you get good context for what I'm talking about. Because sometimes it's hard to, with me talking, yes, I can talk my head off, but I feel like us having good context about what I'm actually talking about is super positive. And I just decided, hey, let me get on here this Friday and do it. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments. I'm going to get into the questions and answer a few questions and talk to you guys. But listen, if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. The next thing I want to ask you is to turn on your notification bell if you have not done so already, so that you know when we are live or when I upload. I don't want you to miss anything at all. And the last thing is, join our Facebook group down below in the description box. I put it down there so you can join us. We have an amazing Facebook community that we actually, really love and get into. All right, so let me see. Sparkle said, this is awesome. Sparkle After 40. I love that name. Anthony said, in her videos, are seeing tag. Okay, wait. Hold on, Anthony. Let me just get now I'm fully here for you guys. I want to get into some stuff, so I want to make sure that I'm seeing these questions correctly. Anthony said, I should have turned the dark mode off on my computer. In her videos, are seeing any tags or keywords that help her videos grow? Yes, I am, Anthony. That's what I was talking about. So let me know if I'm answering your question correctly. When we look at the videos that actually have like vegan in them or vegan recipes, or she's really like, it's something really specific about her vegan journey and XYZ, we do see a spike in the views because it's something that's searchable and something that the algorithm will pull into other content that is pertaining to the same thing, right? Yes, Sparkle, you're so right. Sparkle After 40 said, I believe that she just won an NAACP, I always butcher that word, award for her online presence comedy. Yes, can you imagine that, guys? That is, yes. Ajane said, yeah, she did just win an NAAC award. Yes, guys, thank you so much for reminding me of that. That is like super important. Hello. Anthony, let me know if that was helpful. So yes, I can see a spike in the places that she did, tag specifically, and the videos that she didn't, where she was just saying things like I've got something to say or things like that, those things weren't doing so well, although the algorithm is so different now than it was 8 or 10 years ago, right? But super important. Let me see. And then Sparkle After 40 did say, yes, it was the Whole Foods video that I first saw. And I feel like that was her first viral moment, right? And going back to what Anthony said, use what you have. Yep. Which is exactly what we're saying. And we can still see crazy that she has so many followers. Her influence is insane at this point, and she still uses what she has. She still gets on there with her phone and just shares, right? How cool is that? Like, whew, whoa. Yes, Anthony. And that's why I always ask you guys to understand who you're serving and understand what they're searching for. Like, what are the problems that they're having? What are solutions that they're looking for? And how can you show up as that solution? Girl, it is always changing. That's why I stay on it, okay? So that I'm making sure it's bringing in the right people because listen, woo! Okay. AMC Clean 1989 said, "You are breaking this down. This is so good. Listen, I'm so happy to just have you guys here with me. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. Yes, I call her Auntie Tab. Me too, girl. She is just absolutely awesome. So listen, if you guys don't have any more comments, if you do, leave them down in the comments. But I just want to say I'm so thankful for all of you here, all of the people that are watching. Thank you so much. If you feel like this is helpful and someone should see it, I would appreciate if you share it. If not, you just being here means the world to me. And, I'm just saying. Wait, Ajane said, how can you go about finding what your target audience is looking for with the algorithm always changing? I feel like what your audience is looking for is always going to be, it's always going to be along the same lines. So even though the algorithm changes, sorry, that's why keywords are so important and making sure that you understand who you are and what you are here to do, and you understand who your people are and what they are looking for. And if you understand those keywords, that's definitely going to make a difference. And as Janae, we do have a series inside of the Facebook group that I am going to be taking down in a bit because it's been up there. It's a 3-day series. It's 3 master classes, and I actually break all of this stuff down. Like, I demystify it. So if you want to take a look at that, definitely join us in the Facebook group because I think you're watching from YouTube. But it's a free masterclass. So listen, get into it before we take it down, because I definitely spoke to the team about that on Monday. Like, guys, we need to take that down because it's so much value in there, right? And so it's been there enough for people to look at it and get lots of value from it. Evie said, it must be the only person I know on the planet. Oh, I must be. Evie, are you serious? Evie said, I must be the only person on the planet who doesn't know who Tabitha Brown is, but I'll watch and learn. Wow, Evie. Yes, she's absolutely amazing. Yes, Ajane, we would love to have you for sure. The Facebook group is definitely free, AMC McLean, or A McLean. Am I saying that right now? A McLean 1989. Yes, it's free. You can head down below and you just put your email in, and then you get the direct link to the Facebook group. We would love to have you in there. Right? The name of the Facebook group is Start, Shoot, Grow with Video. I don't think it's searchable, but if you click down below, you can sign up and you'll get a direct link to the Facebook group. So I made it super simple for you guys. I always have it in my description box, so you can just sign up and get the link to join directly and introduce yourself. I love when I get on YouTube and I talk to you guys and I share something, and I know that you're from YouTube and you came into the group. It's a really cool group. You'll see when you get in there. But yeah, so if you click down below, you'll find all the information that you need to get in there, and then introduce yourself and let me know, because I always remember who I talk to online. Seriously, ask anyone in the Facebook group. But yeah, guys, so I hope this was helpful. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm super thankful. I love all of you. And I hope to see you next Friday. We're live at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern every Friday on the channel where we do just fun stuff together and we learn. Hello, Faye. And I will talk to you guys soon. I